Howdy.
Welcome to the Seance with Oksana Tenson
And Bella Dolito.
Today's anatomy topic is synesthesia. Woo. Now, Bella, what exactly is synesthesia?
Okay, so that's when someone hears a certain sound and they associate it with colors or numbers or letters.
That's crazy. I'm sure a lot of people can have a lot of different synesthesias, related to a lot of different things. Do you know anyone who personally has synesthesia?
I sure do.
I wonder who that might be.
I don't know, it might be Oksana Tenson.
Yes, so I have auditory synesthesia. Whenever I hear any type of music, sounds, clapping, people's voices, when my eyes are closed, it will make a shape and a color. Oftentimes it's more of a pattern that's moving, and my main colors are blues and greens, purples, and oranges and yellows. My most rare color is red, which I've only seen in one song ever, which is upsetting because I love the color red. So, all right. Our sources for all the information we are about to give you are WebMD, return, and then NCBI, NLM, NIH.gov. I wish I could give you the shorthand of that, but I really don't know it. You see, we can email it to you if you really need it.
Yeah, if you really want it.
So about 2 to 4% of the population has this condition. That's crazy. There's also a small percent of people who have green eyes.
True.
It's usually passed on. Sadly, I'm adopted. I don't know my birth parents, so I don't know if either of them had synesthesia or anyone in my family line had it. So I guess, that'll remain a mystery if I got it genetically or not. But most people do. In fact, 40% of people with synesthesia, there we go.
There was a first degree relative.
Yes.
That had the condition.
Which is really interesting. It's funny how much genes plays into everything, even something you think is kind of irrelevant. I also wonder if one of my parents has heterochromia, because that's also fun. I cannot read that quickly. I'm so sorry. The word synesthesia translates to perceive together in Greek, according to WebMD. We have not fact-checked this. I don't think we're going to take their word for it because they seem really
goofy.
Yeah, they seem science-y enough to be yes. That.
That right there, yep.
Sorry, there's an announcement currently. It often starts in childhood years and develops more over time. So this is true. In fact, it was always funny. So when I was younger, I would listen to a lot of music and I'd often close my eyes because I like to daydream. And one day I started to notice I saw colors, and I went up to my little kindergarten teacher who was not prepared for this at all. I see shapes when I hear music. I see colors. The colors are so pretty, don't you think? And I assumed that everybody saw it. And she was like, is this child schizophrenic? She brought it up to my mom, and my mom did a series of little tests, which including her just clapping into my face, and I saw an orange starburst. And I remember that very distinctly. It was kind of scary. I don't like it when people clap in my face.
Right. Yeah.
It's really unfortunate. But that's when my mom was like, oh, you have auditory synesthesia. I was like, oh, that's crazy. And it went away for a little bit. It didn't go away. I realized if I am stressed, I don't see anything. And I did not know how to manage any of my stress. And so, I've calmed down. I look at it more often. I think it's really cool. The perceptions are involuntary, which is fun. I know that they're involuntary because I would give anything to stop seeing waves of purple while I breathe. Like when I'm trying to go to bed. And, you know, I'm obviously, like, trying to sleep. I don't need a rave going on. Like, I'm not in the mood, but it doesn't matter if I'm in the mood or not.
Wow.
So much fun. And I can't even play music to get it to go away because it's a different light show. There are no known causes, but have bigger brain responses when they hear a sound and have more connections between the parts of the brain that control the senses. I feel like, this is just me speculating here, just tell me if you agree or not, but like, I feel like a major cause of it is the same reason as like when you pluck your eyebrows, you sneeze. There are a lot of nerves and a lot of just electrical highways in your face that I feel like it's just like, oh no, confusion. Where am I?
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're seeing green.
Yeah. No, that's valid. Yeah.
But I don't know that. I'll have to fact check that. I hope you've enjoyed our second installment of Senior Seance.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. And that concludes our Valentine's Day Synesthesia project.